Hi, TR. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? I'm about to drop this good link. Okay. Link has been dropped. Hey, the Ann's family, how are you doing? So good to see you. Thank y'all for coming in to celebrate with me. I know it sounds so crazy. Who celebrates 1 month, right? Bessie, you say you've been here for like 10 minutes. Cut it out. That's what real friends do, though. They get there before you get there. Hey, Miss Sheila. Yeah, thank y'all for celebrating with me. I'm like sitting here really thinking like a month and 2 days ago, I would not have thought that I was going to be where I am now, doing what I'm doing now. Like, it's kind of all I get. Like, the world sees me, like, for real. I can't hide anymore. Which I guess is okay. Oh, Bessie says no. I was saying like I can only stay 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Derek says doing pull-ups late to the party, but greetings to Iseashia, Memphis, sweating and watching you live on YouTube from Philadelphia, the alleged birthplace of freedom. Hello, host. Hey, OATD Justice. So I put a link in the chat for those of you that don't know, and you can copy the link and just click it and it will bring you in and you can speak with me. Today is just about me being happy, me wanting to say thank y'all for following me, putting up with me for a month. I feel like if y'all took me for 30 days and didn't run from me, that I could get probably 30 more days and then 30 more. So I am ever so excited. My heart has been racing before this live. Like, I don't even know why. Like, I'm not here to do anything different or other than what I've been doing. But yeah, I don't typically come on Wednesday, as you guys know. It's usually Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thanks to Ann's family. I appreciate it. I'm really acting like I done got monetized. I got about 2,000 subscribers. But I just feel if I celebrate right now, that God is going to really show out. And when he do, I'm going to celebrate the same. And even if he don't, I know he's able, and I'm still going to celebrate the same. So yeah. I feel like this camera is like super close to me, y'all. Like, okay, that's a little bit. I feel like I was just like in y'all face like that. Yeah, so I'm excited. Oh, thank you, Ann's family. I appreciate all of you. Hey, SF Rose. So SF Rose, y'all, it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. She's usually, well, from what I have observed, she's usually fairly quiet. Doesn't say much, but when I say she was very adamant about, I enjoyed coming over to the TR show, which is who helped me actually even just get started. But being over there, SF Rose would not just let me be me and hide like I typically do. If Betsy's here, she knows how I hide, be it at church, be it at, I don't have to put me in the back in the kitchen and I'm good. But yeah. Yes, he's able. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I think it came a little stronger coming from SF Rose because what I've observed is she's so meek and mild, or she comes across meek and mild. And so it's like, dang, okay, if she's telling me, then I got to do it. And so I'm happy that I did it. I get joy coming on 3 times a week. I get joy, even though I come on my platform just 3 times a week. I'm kind of out in the YouTube streets. I did a panel last week. I'm all about social justice and education reform and um, individuals with disabilities. Like, it, she don't be hiding. She can't. I promise. I try to though. That's the thing. Like, I have a full plan to hide. Um, Guys, I have the TSR on the line, and I'm letting him in. Hey, TR.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Hold on. Just keep talking. Let me get myself situated, and so I can, get myself.
Oh, okay. Just
All
keep
right.
talking. Well, anyway, so TR90X is from Jamaica. Is that correct?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay. So I tell my friend Betsy, he's from the islands because Betsy's husband is from the islands. He's from St. Vincent. And so she was like, no, it's West Indies. I was like, oh, okay. Well, he's from over there with Keno. Tell Keno, thank you. Imagine the elephant being behind a telephone pole. That's her kind of hiding. I do try to hide though. It probably doesn't look right.
All right. Give me a minute.
St. Anne Parish, stand up. Yeah, Betsy, it looking at that doesn't look right. But I sure do try. Yeah, I try. So this go around, it was just like, okay, I'll do it. Um, and yeah, I've met a lot of amazing people over the last month. Like, I can't even believe it's been a month just because of the people that I've met, that I've encountered from all parts of the world, to have real conversations. And I'll tell anybody if they, and I was live Saturday, but to catch Thursday live, it was just like so amazing. In that live, it was so many different people from so many parts of the world, and we were all coming together on one common topic. And it was just like, wow, God, okay, you're really in this. Not that I ever doubted it, but I guess I just didn't want the. Mm, I don't ever want to lose my humility. I don't ever want to not be humble. I don't ever want to not be grateful. I don't want to ever get too big or so large that I don't know the people that matter or that support me. But at the same time, if I never make a dollar from this, my goal is to just leave an imprint on somebody's life. And it seems that I've done that in this month. So I think part of that is why I'm so excited. It's like, okay, there's purpose. It's not just about being on the screen and talking and giving my opinion or speaking what I think is truth. It's really like opening the door for change, for greater communication, for us to be able to think differently, for us to be able to look at life differently. And it happens. It even happens with me. Not that it wouldn't happen with me, but like, I've learned so much. Just the other night, I learned to look at something from a different perspective that I never would have looked at, and it was like, whoa, okay, it like taught me something totally new. And so I'm grateful. I can't thank you guys enough. Um, I will say that as much research as I did. Hi, Team Rager 92308. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Iris Fox. Thank you for coming in. I thought I researched this thing before I started. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, you can do all the researching in the world, and you still will have to do more research once you're on the channel because there is a lot of stuff that you need to know. Um, so yeah, I thank God for allowing TR and I to cross paths. I praise God for my husband one because he could be one of them husbands like, no, you ain't finna talk to no dude to figure out how to do no. But he wasn't like that. He was very open. TR has always been respectful, and he has always pushed me, and I'm grateful for it. I couldn't ask for a better person to push me. And then I'm grateful for the relationships again, like I said, that have been formed along the way. Like Derek. Derek initially told TR, it was on TR's show that Derek said he wouldn't follow me because at the time I didn't have any content out. And he was like, I don't usually follow people I don't know. And he went ahead and did it. And obviously he don't regret it because anytime I go live, Derek is here supporting me and sharing me out, and I appreciate it. And we don't always agree, but we can agree to disagree and yeah, learn something from each other. So I love it. You ready?
Yes, I am very much ready. Um, I'm not sure. Do something for me. Can you use one of the other options of the to get
Sound.
me a little bit back way? You know.
Let's see. What about that one?
Yes, yes. I forgot. I was supposed to check in beforehand so we could get like a little background thing in the background going on, but that's fine.
Ah,
That's
make it all
definitely fine.
fancy.
Yeah, that's definitely fine. You know. But however, I just want to quickly say greetings to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for coming out, and thank you so much for supporting the beautiful Aisha. Of course, you know she cannot do this alone. No one can do it alone. So we
No.
have to be here for each other. But you know, somebody may look at you as crazy for celebrating 1 month. I think they're crazy if they are thinking that you're crazy because who determined what time you could celebrate every day for all I know.
Yeah.
Um, but it's a good thing though. It's really a good thing, and the good thing that I find about it, I remember just last night I was talking about Abraham and Isaac, who went to the mountain to sacrifice. You know,
Mm-hmm.
God wanted a burnt offering, and he didn't know what to offer to God as a sacrifice. But by faith, he went up there with his son,
Mm-hmm.
and of course he was about to offer his son as the sacrifice, as not knowing where he would get, you know, a fatted calf or whatever to offer up to God. But
Mm-hmm.
then just because he was present at the
Mm-hmm.
time when the offering should have been offered up, then God provided with a ram for him. Out of nowhere, a ram was somewhere. So you celebrating actually reminds me of myself back in the day when I bought my first car, my very first car. Actually, when I bought my first car, I bought my keyring first.
Uh-huh.
I celebrated my car before I knew where the car was coming from. So I was like, God, I just want to thank you for my new car. And I was looking
Yes.
at the spot in the garage to say, I see my black car parked here. And God, I just want to thank you for it. And I held up my key ring and I said, I
Yes.
don't know where the key is coming from to go on this,
Yes.
but I know it's coming soon.
Yes.
And believe it or not, a week later, my cousin was migrating from Jamaica, and what she did was she said, she saw me and said, I don't see your church anymore. I said the struggle is real, and you know, there's a lot of struggles. And she said, I want you to come and teach the people at church to play guitar because there's a lot of nonsense going on, and I said sometimes it's a struggle for me to get to church because it's far and you know the ride and I don't have a car. And she said, "Well, worry no more. I'm selling my car." And I said, "What do you mean you're selling your car?" She said, "Yes, I'm going to migrate and I'm selling my car." I said, "How much?" She said, "Take a guess." I said, 100,000, which would be $1,000 here in the United States. I
Uh-huh.
said, "What?" I said 100,000. She said no. I said, well, I can't guess anymore. She said 45,000, which would be like $402 here. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, oh my God, are you serious? She said yes. I said, please give it to me right now. She said, no problem. And she handed me the key right there and then. And I
Wow.
drove that car from my work, the office that evening, straight home. And I was like rejoicing in the car. I'm like, God, are you for real? God, God, you can't be for real because only you could have done this for me. And I was
Yes.
like rejoicing going home. So when you say you're celebrating a month anniversary, you have achieved a lot. You have achieved the courage to be on camera
Yes.
doing a live stream. You have achieved the courage to do your research and to bring across things that people don't know. I heard you just say a while ago that you know you and Derek don't always agree, and for
Yes.
some reason, I am thinking that we might not always agree either.
Of course not.
But of course, I am happy to exchange, you know, my little knowledge that I have about things. I am happy to change it, and I'm always willing and ready to learn from no matter who. You know,
Yes.
I'm never going to look at you and say, okay, she's just 2 months on YouTube. Oh, or a month on YouTube. She knows nothing. She can't tell me anything. If you were one day on YouTube, you could tell me something and I would like, oh, I didn't know that. Let me write that down because I'm happy to know that. So I'm happy that you got the courage. You have a good thing going on. You have a following. You have 13 people in your stream. And I remember the day, actually, you had 15. I remember the day when I would say, if there is 15 people in my stream, I'm not going to end it because that was so much for me.
Yes.
15.
Yes.
And I just
It's
look and I saw
huge.
15 people in your stream a while ago, and I'm like, I
It's
remember the day
huge.
when I was happy for 15 people.
Yes.
So one day, you're going to, and not long from now either. When I say one day, I'm talking about probably next week or the other week. There's going to be 40 people here. And I'm like, oh my God, 40 people.
Wow.
And then 60 and 80 and 100. And then you're going to like, I never know. You had no clue when this day would have been, but it is actually here. Thank you for having me. I
Yes.
am
No,
TR
thank
Nayari
you.
X,
Not
representing
at
for the
it.
TR show and
Yes.
the TR News and Reviews, which is here right now. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. No, thank you for coming. And if you guys don't follow him, please do. We have a good time over there. Like, like for real. I enjoy being a part of the royal family. Hey, Chris Thorns. Um, Memphis native. So yeah, I enjoy going over there. Thank you so much. Um, TR, just for everything. And I don't know if SF Rose is around, but tell her I said thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you guys will always have my support, like for real, for real. Betsy said, Prophet TR. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. But I would not be surprised with you saying that because I noticed something about growing up, and that's why I don't allow myself to just speak nonsense or to run certain jokes because while I was growing up, I used to say things that I would want to see. I used to say things about myself that I want to be and what I would love to see in my life. I used to just say things merely.
Hmm.
I used to say I want a big woman in my life that is older than me too, so I can invest my love in because the younger people don't understand what is going on. And I say a couple of things. And then I realize that as years passed, like 10 years later, 15 years later, 25 years later, I watch the very same things came to pass. And so when I realized that a lot of things that I've said actually eventually happen, I stop speaking nonsense. I make sure that every time I say something, it's of value and it is something that I would actually like to see. So I don't speak about things that I wouldn't want. I don't run jokes about things that I would want to see. I wouldn't just sit up here and say, um, I hope that one day me and Aisha can be together. So where would your husband go so that we can be
Right.
together? I don't
No.
talk those things. I just make sure that whatever I speak, it's something that I want to see. So I understand what you're saying, and yes, I am actually from a family. My grandfather died. They killed him because of how he spoke. They were afraid of him because the man was a strong discerner. He would see everything, and plus he would add to what he's seen and say things that is to come. And he was
Hmm.
too much into people's life, and people didn't like him for it, and so he was killed for that reason. And so my mom used to tell me that you're from that family, so don't be surprised. You're supposed to be this blessed child who can, whatever. So yes,
I
I,
think
I,
you
I
are.
do have a long history of this kind of thing. So I'm always I'm being careful of the things that I will say from my mouth. I don't just say things because I'm saying things. And when I'm saying things just because I want to say things, people will understand what I'm saying because when I'm on my show and I'm doing a presentation and it is time to just be this cool guy and some things will be said and it is definitely a joke and people will understand that that is a joke, but even if it come to pass, I could manage it because
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well,
So
I
this
can't thank you enough. You'll always have my support. Both of you will. Because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you two. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you guys aren't following him, please do. And SF Rose as well. They both have pages or channels, shall I say. I'm still learning YouTube lingo, y'all. I don't really know. But thank you for coming by to celebrate with me. I did say, I was like, you know, you can give me whatever type of criticism you want. And he was like, well, you know, I'm the one that'll do that. And he just, I don't know if Betsy's still in the chat, but like, I know, I think, I'm pretty sure I know that you would do it.
Oh
with
yes, oh
with
yes,
no
oh yes.
issues.
Your channel has blossomed into this beautiful masterpiece. I could almost say it's a masterpiece even from now. But I'm actually just picturing what this is going to be not long from now. You know,
Wow.
I can imagine just not long from now. And when I say not long from now, I'm speaking like within the next 3 months. You know, I can imagine when I walk into a Aisha's chat room, and I'm going to be saying, "Oh, hello, 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 you, hello, you." You know what? Hi, everybody, because it's hard to say hi
Wow.
to each individual. You know, it's going to
Wow,
be
God, I
so.
receive it.
You know what I mean? So you know,
Yes.
I'm happy that I am here in the initial stage of your building, and so you know later on I can use you as an example to when I'm speaking to
Yes.
somebody else. I would say I remember when Aisha started her stream. There was like 3 people in the first one or 5 people in the first one, and of course you know look at her now. 17 people are present, and I want to say I am happy, thankful for these 17 people that is
Yes.
present. And you know what? Before we go any further, guys, can we make this be a historical moment of this celebration? Let's all share the stream.
Oh, y'all gonna make
Everybody,
me cry.
everybody in this stream, if you can do us this one favor, just this one time maybe, share the stream to whomever you can. If you have a community tab, share it up there. If you have a Twitter, if you have a Facebook, an Instagram, whatever
Oh,
you have, let us see if we can at least bring 25 people around here, and let us just celebrate this thing and have great joy celebrating with this wonderful lady on here. You know, she's amazing. She's a pusher. You know, she goes for things. And she's very ambitious as well. You know, she don't target little things. You know, she target
yes.
the big ones and head for it. So, you know, let's just bring some friends over here to celebrate with her. She's just absolutely awesome. And thank you, Derek. I see you say you share it already. I
Thank
just
y'all
shared it on
so
both
much.
my channels. So both my channels are present here. The TR show is watching over there. And of course, SF Rose is present and is very active in the chat. Thank you, SF Rose, for being here. And thank you to everybody that is here to support this wonderful lady, such a queen.
Do you mind staying up?
Oh yes, I have no problem. I actually decided to spend as much time as possible with you this evening. So of course, I'll be here for the next half an hour at least. You know,
Okay.
so
I'm gonna
yes.
bring up Chris Thorne and Dre, can you bring me some tissue? Cause I'm about to cry for real. I'm trying not to. Hey Chris.
Hey, how you doing, my Memphis friend?
I'm good. How are you feeling?
Not so good, but I'll make it.
You never text me. I was gonna bring you some soup.
You did what?
That's that you never text me, but I was gonna bring you to Progresso.
Well, you never messaged me and said anything, so
Yeah,
you
I
know
said
I gotta
text
be here.
me. Yeah, I said text me, and I got you in the morning.
I never got the response there. I'm sorry, but you
Oh.
still got it. I am taking.
Okay.
Has it been a month already?
It's been
Seriously?
a month. Yes.
Well, how about that? Congratulations.
That was real Memphis.
It is. How about that? I promise you. You know, shit. I remember when you first really started went live. I know you've been in my chat all the time, but I saw your title. I said, "Damn, it's been a month already."
A month.
Well,
Yes.
well, you know, we Memphians, we gotta stick together. So you know, I support you.
Yes.
You know, I
I
might not be,
see you.
you know, I might not be here all the time, but you know, I come hit that thumbs up whenever I see it.
I appreciate
Uh,
it. I
excuse
do.
my manners. Excuse my manners. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, Chris. Nice to meet you.
You too, my man. You too, my man. Um, well, I'm gonna jump on down there because, like I said, I'm really just feeling too good right now, so I'm trying to nurse myself. And if I get some energy later on, I might get up and do some things and whatnot. But other than that, though, hey, congratulations for sure. Because
Thank
remember
you.
that one time we talked, And I was telling you, like, man, ain't nobody saying nothing. You was still carrying on the show. I said,
Yeah,
man, you know, but respect that. You
thank
can't
you.
say, but me,
Thank
I would have
you.
got mad and left. Be like, hell no, you ain't talking, I ain't talking. But you know, like, everybody different though. You know, you gotta walk. I mean, excuse me, you gotta crawl before you walk, and that's exactly what you're doing there.
Thank you. Thank you
No
so
doubt,
much.
no doubt. But hit me up later when you get
I
through
will
and
definitely drop me the location so we can get you some soup.
I appreciate you there.
Okay, thank you.
Take care, brother.
All right, no problem, Chris.
All right.
Y'all, thank y'all so much. TR has made me cry. Chris has made me cry. I see Brooke in the chat. I see Talking Out Loud with Keish. And I've actually been following Talking Out Loud with Keish since about October. Just never really interacted until probably, well, interacting in the chat, but never really calling in or anything. So to see all you guys here, Betsy says she think you're her cousin, TR. Um, Iris Fox, like I'm just blown away with you guys. Thank you so much. I wish I could say I had all these party games and something like that, but no, it was really just about telling you thank you and allowing you guys to come up and say anything that you wanted. Um, okay, hold on. I'm gonna let Jaden come in first, and then I will get um Brooke and Derek. Hold 1 second. Hey Jaden,
Hey,
how are you?
good.
Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. Hey, Latia Show.
Hey, Jaden, how are you?
Good.
Hey, good to see you, friend.
I have some good news for you.
What's the good news?
I am close to my 1K.
Awesome. That is super awesome. And so, guys, if you're not following Jaden, follow Jaden. I'm so excited for you.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Is there any encouragement that you may have for me?
No.
What? So, how did you get to almost get to your 1,000?
I, 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 I just kept going to live streams and then I got closer and closer to my milestone.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel like giving up some days?
Yeah,
How did you not give up?
I didn't give up.
It wasn't an option.
Nope.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it, and you're always welcome here.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Jaden, have a good evening.
Okay. Brooke and Derek, I'm gonna bring y'all up together. Hey, Brooke.
Hi, hey everybody.
Hey, Derek. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Brooke, how are you?
Is anybody everybody's in the house? Okay. Hey TR, how you doing? You and SS Rove, how y'all doing? Appreciate you guys.
No problem.
Hey Derek,
SS Rose is right on
Miss
board listening to you.
Valentine, what it do, girl?
Miss SS Rove, that's my baby dog right there. I love you too. I love you and her together. Y'all a team. It's like I'm trying to get my husband on board to kind of work like you two do. I'm still working on that. Just
Don't
know
feel
we still
bad.
working on that.
My husband
But
says
I
he's
wanted
EP.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm going to be quick. I'm not going to hold you guys up, but
Hey, Miss
I
Fat
am
Cat.
extremely proud of you, Aisha. Even when today, when you told me about your anniversary, and I'm like, okay, well, how long? How long? I don't think it's been that long. You said, well, I say, well, it's been. You got this many people in that short amount of time, girl. You gonna be rocking and rolling. You gonna be good. You have such the most beautiful spirit that I've ever seen in
Thank
someone.
you.
Always positive and I can appreciate that. You're on the road to success. So keep up the good work. And you got an awesome support system behind you. Definitely, first and foremost, your husband. I love that. Y'all know when I first saw y'all on that screen, I was like, I love it. I love it. She got a backbone right there. So just keep doing good. I'm always going to be right there to support you. I don't see if I can, how I do it. If I see something, I'm gonna call you. I ain't putting it out on blast. I'm gonna call you because you're my sister. They don't make it do all that. We want to see you at your best at all times.
Yes.
So for that, I love you, girl. I appreciate you. Keep up the good work. Your spirit resonates wherever you go. It don't matter who checks you in. Your spirit resonates.
Oh, thank you.
I definitely appreciate you. And I'm trying to working on some things real quick. I just want to jump in and make sure that I give you my congratulations. And I got a gift for you too.
Oh Lord.
I never get.
I do want to say, this Brooke and I probably have known each other about a month. And it seems like I've known her a lifetime. But she's not the only person. Like there's so many more TR there. It doesn't feel like it's only been 4 weeks. It seems like these people have been in my life for years. And I'm grateful for that. I think that's kind of how you know that God connects you with some people and allow you to cross paths, Derek. And I'm just so excited to see where our friendship is going to go beyond YouTube, because he is definitely the polar opposite of me. But we make it work. So I'm grateful. And Brooke, I thank you. You took me under your wing. You shared information with me. You told me how to do certain things. If I got frustrated, it was like, no, don't get frustrated. Wait a minute, I'll walk you through it. And most people don't do that. So I'm grateful for that. I thank you for that.
I ain't going nowhere, girl. I'm gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here till you put me out. When you put me out,
I don't put nobody out.
If you don't put me out, then I ain't
going to send you. I can't put you out.
I'm gonna be right.
You do what you do, but I'm not doing it.
And let me just say this, and I did say this beforehand. We are not perfect. We are definitely growing, and each day we grow. So just keep that in mind. And I know I told you earlier, with certain stuff, I'm like, don't you think about that? We ain't gonna have no negative vibe. Don't you think about that? Because today you may have 5 people in your chat, and next week you may have 100. So we ain't even gonna talk that 5 people in the chat thing. Okay? So I just want I got you. Trust me.
Chris said it best. He came in one day and I wasn't talking to nobody, and he called in. He was like, "You're brave." I would have been hung up. I was like, "Hey,
that's what I'm talking about." That's right. Mind over matter. That's all it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and let you guys go ahead and hey, Derek, we got to talk, Derek. Man, you got to talk.
Hey, Miss Lady T.
We're gonna talk.
Hey, Passionate Gangster.
Good talk. Good talk. Okay, guys, I'm gonna jump off real quick. Aisha, I'm gonna be in the chat.
Okay,
the chat,
so
and I'll talk to you a little bit. See you. Bye, TR.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Hey, Derek. Hey, Maria.
Yes,
Mariah. Hey, Derek from Greenville. Sip.
Yes, ma'am. Shout out and respect to Iseashia of Memphis. How you, ma'am?
I'm all right. Y'all made me smile, turn red, and a little bit of everything.
Yeah, the fairer hued blacks, they will turn red when they blush, sick, stuff like that. I'm glad I was able to put a smile on it. It happened.
Yeah.
It happened. Yeah. But no, I would just say really quick, I'll actually push back on what you said earlier. I think we have more in common than you realize. I think it's just the way we present our material on YouTube. I always say I'm for the family of man, but I also look at the world as it is. That's all.
Yeah.
And until such time as stuff can get better, I think we should always keep the reality on the front burner. That's all. But no.
And I agree with reality. I think God just is going to use me to be that person and make you have a little what is it? To not lose hope. That's it. So when I feel
that I was just going to say, a lot of people, for some reason, I guess maybe it is the way because I'm just plain spoken. People tend to think I have a defeatist mindset, and nothing could be further from the truth. Being, because a lot of times I see a lot of stuff that TR says. He sounds like me in the sense that we just simply call it as it is. And if you can show me a countervailing position,
Mm-hmm.
I'll run with that. That's
Got
all.
you. Yeah.
So, so that's it. But I think we have a lot more in common than you may realize. I think the way we speak may be a little bit more different, and that's a good thing for the simple fact that I'm Derek from Mississippi, you're Aisha from Tennessee. So quite naturally,
Yeah.
we're not going to see everything on the same page, but at the same time, I kind of when I hear that on code type of thing, no. Everyone has individual thoughts and opinions. So that kind of on code thing, I know where it's coming from, but I think individual thought has gotten lost because everyone wants to be so solidified and so unified. And no, you actually lose critical thinking when you do that. We
Yeah.
all have a point of view. Because
Yes.
I would just say, generally speaking, I think you can get on board with what I'm about to say. Um, the white folks are kind of like running this thing, and we just trying to get our just due. I think all of us can get on board with that. Now, the individual white person can always hug and kiss and kumbaya and stuff like that. But I have maintained that the problems that we're experiencing is a top-down thing. That's all. And so
And,
until such time that we can break that, that's what we have. That's all.
and that's your
And you have
reality. And then my reality is I refuse to be inferior to anybody. I think we're gonna all
to
be on the
agree.
same platform or not. Take it or leave it.
I agree. I
Hmm.
mean, my personal thing is this. I think the black man started civilization, and everything springs from him. We just happen to have this system in place that is subjugating people that look like us. That's all. I think we can get on board with that, if nothing else.
And I think
I
even
think
with that, when I got a mama that is uh how can I say it? I guess that's what y'all would call high yellow. Um that could
but see that's what I
you
mean. See,
know,
even with that, where did that
majority of
mindset
my
come from?
family. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but like we because we used to say bright skinned in Mississippi, but you have to
Mhm.
ask yourself the question: where did that mindset? Where did that come from? It didn't come
Yeah.
from black people.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it from somebody,
Yeah.
and that's a problem. And that's
Yeah.
a problem that needs to be rooted out. But
I
still, the
agree.
fact remains. But the fact remains, people have this in their lexicon. The question is, where did they get it from? Step two is how do we get it out?
By raising, well, I can't speak for nobody else, but because I'm a considered a light skinned woman and all of my children are darker than me, I raised them to know that they are beautiful. They are beautiful beings
Yeah,
and to be proud of it. It took my oldest daughter a little while to get it, but baby, I think I encouraged her. I always say I encouraged her away a little bit too much because she loves her now. But
it,
yeah,
yeah, it really don't. The hue is really irrelevant. Black is
yeah,
beautiful. Black is
yeah,
a state of mind. To
yeah,
me. Black is, to be black worldwide, because I'm hooked up with TR, who is from Jamaica, Unstoppable Live, and another gentleman I'm starting to get to know better. I've always maintained that we reach out to our brothers no matter where they are. Black
yeah,
is black, and I
yeah.
love it. Give me black all day long. And see, again, this ain't to knock white folks, Puerto Rican folks, anybody else, but give me mine first, and then we'll work from there.
And see, I guess
That's
that's where
all.
I differ. Because if I say that, then again, I didn't get this hue by being conceived rather by two completely black people. So I just don't see the world like that. And it's not the
Well,
world
yeah,
that I want. So that I think
well,
that's
I agree.
the difference. We probably have the same vigor and the same what do you call it? That to push for what we want, but I think the viewpoint is you have years ahead of me of things that you've witnessed that you know to be true, and I'm younger, and so I've seen the things that I know, but I refuse to let those things stop me from thinking that we can have a better place. I want to see a diverse world. I don't want to be in my sector. I want us to all come together, and I do want a kumbaya moment.
Well, my fingers crossed on the kumbaya. Real rap. My fingers crossed on that. That's what I'm hoping for.
And
But
that's a start.
yeah, I would just say, I just hope that the systems that we currently have in place are broken up and destroyed, and
Yes,
then
most definitely.
we probably can get to this kumbaya moment that you
Most
speak of.
definitely.
That's where I am.
Most definitely.
But
A great example would be where we are now with the riots and so forth. Let's deal with the root of the issue. Let's take away neck restraints.
yes,
Leave color completely out, and let's take away neck restraints. That shouldn't be a viable move for a police officer to do, or even a teacher.
well,
Teachers do restraint.
listen, because once again, that's the simple fact that we even having to talk about taking something like that away implies that it was already instituted, not from us.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
Well, I can't even say not from us because it's used in mental institutions also, which the mental institutions were broken down, but you still have residencies or whatever. So I can't say that. I don't know. Let's just do it.
Okay, well, I think well, I would just say with all due respect, everything has a beginning. And being that Black people by and large did not create the police departments. We did not create the educational system that we're under. We didn't create the mental institutions that we're under. The whole fields of medicine, we did not found in this country. People that did not look like us did. And this is where you get all that disconnect.
And see, again, being a disability advocate, I beg to differ. It was JFK that put things in place for those with disabilities because his sister,
a white guy,
wasn't able to live in the home.
That's my point. A white guy did. Right. A white guy did. No one came to the Black community and asked them their input on what mental health is. You also, I think I told you in a video live that you did a few weeks ago, Black people are averse to going to hospitals and having their mental health dirty laundry put out. There's a reason for that because we've had to historically run to them.
But it's not just a Black thing. I can assure you that same shame happens within white families. That's why JFK did what he did, because his parents sent his sister away and he wanted his sister home. So that's why he created the laws that he did. They were ashamed and he was not. So I think some of the stuff we have in common, we just don't know we have in common.
Yeah, I would say so. I would just, again, fingers crossed on the kumbaya, real rap.
I'm still believing.
Crossed, but we'll see all this here in the fullness of time. But just from myself to you and Mr. Dre, I think y'all got a good platform going on. My advice to you is to have a little bit of personality. Keep pushing. Long as you have your information, as you have your information in place, be passionate in what you're talking about, know what you're talking about, so you're able to, to deal respectfully with people when you're having disagreements and stuff like that. And that's of course network, so that would be my that would be my thing too. I mean, you going live, you doing everything, you checking all the boxes, as I would say. And real quick, this is very good. I got to get some more. This is very good.
Yeah,
this is very good. Real talk.
Her products are amazing.
You ain't got to use no lanolin. You feel me? We don't got to use no lanolin. We moisturize over here all day. You feel me?
Yes, the bubble bistro is amazing.
Yeah, you have to excuse me. I'm kind of wet because you've been doing this work. See, I'm gonna show you real quick. See, we got this pull-up bar right here. We serious. Put this up on the door hinge and get them pull-ups on. Do them push-ups and all that.
Johnny, as the older folks say, you trying to get all muscular, not muscular. Muscular.
I just want to be nice. That's all, Miss Iseashia. I leave that muscle stuff to them bodybuilders and all that. I just want to be nice. Yeah, I just want to be nice with mine. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna go, and I thank you for supporting me and all that you poured into the channel. Thank you.
Of course, we pushing all the way. I run with you again. My first mind was at first I don't be subscribing to people that I don't know, but after just seeing, I don't know. It's the funniest thing with this internet. You just get these affinities for people that you never walked a day with. It's just funny. It's funny how that is. Yeah. So, like I said again, I'm with you to the end, and thanks to TR for pushing me, and Soldier for John, I'll holler at you, all right? Okay. Yeah, I should tell you, I had a chance to meet him a few months ago. He's definitely a man of few words, but he got a good heart. Bless him.
Oh yeah, full of wisdom, full of wisdom.
Yeah, bless his heart. Shout out to SF Rose. She get the best hugs on earth.
Oh, I have to find it out. I have to find it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, you take care of yourself, and TR, I'm gonna get on you. All right.
Pleasure having you, Derek.
All right. Take care.
Thank you, Derek.
Bye bye. All right.
All right, if I should just say something quick, because I love to sit and listen to people talk and say what you know, say your understanding about things, and I know some of the things that have created the real problems in today's world between black and white is actually money. The
Yes,
people who has the money, they are the white folks who separate the world with their money.
yes,
And so the black man is always the person who builds the stuff. He gets things together. He has the the manual power, and
mm-hmm.
he gets things done. But at the end of the day, when it is get done, what do we do with it? Where does it go?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it placed? And
Mm-hmm.
so the people with the money normally prevail because they get to put this there and put that there, and now you have to pay to get into what you've built as
Mm-hmm.
as a black man. Now, the problem, what create this whole situation, if people would look at things differently, they would understand. Because I normally say, you're not, you the person is not your body, and these people who dwell on certain things, they actually look from the surface. So they only see things from the surface.
Mm-hmm.
If you would look from the soul and,
Yes,
look through your windows, not just look with
yes,
your eyes, but look through them windows, then you would realize that, it's just like having a car. When a person go into that car, the car is not you. The
yes,
car is the transportation system that carries you where you want to go. And
yes,
the body is the same thing. Your
yes,
body is a transportation system. So when I look at me, this is just the color of my transportation. It's the color of my car that is taking me where I'm going.
yes.
So that's what it is. You are, if you should rip out everybody out of themselves, what color would they be?
The same.
The same color, the same color. So it's only, and people have different skin tones for many different reasons. I've always said to the people that I, if I should say, lecture to, or the people that I try to share a little knowledge with, that no one chose where they were born. You did not
No,
choose your family. You did not
no.
choose anything. And so it means that something or someone or a higher being had a purpose for you. And so you were
Yes,
chosen to be a part of this family for a particular reason. Now, until someone starts searching themselves and find out, why was I born in Mississippi as opposed to Afghanistan?
mm-hmm.
Then when you start to search your DNA and your history and your
Mm-hmm.
ancestors, is when you start to find, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, all right, this is the reason why I was born here. Because if I was born there, I wouldn't survive. You know, a lot of people can't take different things. Like last night, I struggled to eat a lemon because, and somebody was saying, if you had a pepper, you would have died. Because if this is just a lemon and you're behaving like that, I have had several peppers and it is not a problem. But a lemon was a problem because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
So after last night, though, I think I'll be getting used to eating a lemon just like that. So, preparation has a lot to do with any person. The mind is actually the strongest place on your body.
Yes.
Your mind can determine what you can do and what you can't do, or
Yes.
what you think you can't do. But if you actually put your mind to it and envelope your body around that willpower,
Yes.
you would be surprised at what you can actually do. You can almost
Yes.
do anything, for all
Yes.
I know. So, I sometimes talk about these things, and sometimes some people don't understand me, but I try to use simple illustrations
Mm-hmm.
that people can understand where I'm coming from and what I'm saying. So even though when I read from the book, these are not the exact words that I would that I see in the book. So if I should tell you what I've read from the books,
Mm-hmm.
and you probably would not have understood it, because this is years of research and years of study. And when I bring my years of studies and research to package it into one little package, to say, all right, here, this is it. You might not understand it, but my simplest forms in explaining things, and I think it worked. My father was very good at this. At this, he would tell you things, and you would be like, wow, I never looked at it like that. I
Mm-hmm.
never knew, it could be like that. So, I try. This was always me in college and in university, when everybody tried to be all intellectual and be all eloquent in speech and speaking all the big fancy words.
Mm-hmm.
I would just come and say, well, to my understanding, the basic transformation of the human race is, and I use the simplest words,
Simple words.
and
Yeah.
after I'm done, everybody would be like, oh my God, I love the way you explained it. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm always like that. I try to be as simple as possible and make sure that everybody can understand. Right, Jaden? Or Jaden is not here, he's gone. Um,
Yes. And if you do, that is awesome. We got talking loud with Keish in the back. Hey, Keish. Hey, girlie.
I
Are
can't
you
hear y'all. Let me come up. Oh, there we go. Maybe I can hear y'all now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear y'all now. Good.
Like, hey, girl.
Hi, how y'all doing?
I'm good.
Good, good. I'm good, thanks. So, congratulations. 1 month, like
Oh,
4
thank
months up.
you.
Are you kidding me? That's a heck of a milestone. Okay, I
Yeah.
think in 1 month I was praising and happy as heck just to have 25 subscribers. For real, 1 month it was like, oh, this is great. I went from 10 to like 25, and I was like, 25 people is watching me. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
So I see you definitely won't go far.
Oh, thank you.
The more you use your own platform, the better you'll be. The more you'll be able to grow. Naturally, when you go visit other people's platforms, you learn things and
Yeah.
learn what you should or shouldn't do, or how it's done or how. But just be you, and you're good. And that's what it took me a little while to really understand. That is that you can't be everybody else. You just have to be yourself. At the
Yes. That's all I got. Like, I don't have energy to be
right.
anybody else.
And PR was saying how people be using those big words.
Mhm.
Right. I go through the same thing. But I say things in little words so that way everyone can understand it, and they walk off just the same way. PR.
Yes.
It'd be like a whole crowd of us, and everybody be using those big fancy words and stuff. And half the time I gotta look at my phone and Google what the hell they just said. So you know what I mean? I'll be like, wait, what does that mean? What the heck is that? So but when you go and you transfer that information over to somebody in terms where they really truly understand it, don't have to think about what you say, you develop a relationship with your audience, with people, period, in general, when you're out and engaging with people, period, it allows people to get a more insight on you, what you're trying to say to them about whatever. So, but you're wonderful with it, Aisha. So far, you good. Yeah.
I have literally been following you since October. So, and your page is always so full of life. And so I'm like, Lord, I definitely want to be, no matter how hard the topic is, I want to make sure there's some life. I just,
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for following and supporting the channel.
Girl, and you have come so far. Like, I was there before you were at 1,000, I think. And now you're like,
6,000. And I did it organically. Like, it just happened naturally. It wasn't like I went out and searched other people's pages and tried to get subs off of other people's pages. I just kept on creating content. And rule number one, as long as you're spitting facts, you're good. You know what I mean? You're good. And I like to give out some news and such on mine. So I have to make sure that what I spit out of my mouth is something that my people can go back and talk to other people about and be like, I got that from Talking Loud with Keish. And they'll be correct about what they said. Okay. Now, later on, we all might be incorrect. And I can do another video like, look, listen, they messed up. They didn't know what they was doing. But yeah, congratulations and
Thank
good
you.
luck with the continued success on the channel. So far, you great.
Thank
You
you.
good. You good.
Thank you. I'm trying. My goal is to be consistent. Like in this month, I've had my different experiences. Yesterday was my first time experiencing having a counselor live, and I was just like, I felt like I was letting people down.
Oh,
But it's okay. Like I hope that they look forward to seeing me as much as I look forward to seeing them. Um, and yeah, I'm just excited. And I never thought, I think the excitement comes from being excited about something that I wasn't excited about, if that makes sense. Like I wasn't excited. Like I just didn't see this working out like this. But no.
I get it. I get it.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
but
coming in, Kimmy Unstoppable.
oh,
Yeah.
I already say, yeah, I am unstoppable. It's like, no. I
But
realize
yeah, I definitely praise God for you. You have been an inspiration, a light. No drama at your channel. Like you have taught me how to don't even we don't do
right.
that here. And yeah, I've learned a lot from you. And so I'm grateful.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm grateful.
Yes. So I'm gonna I just want to say congratulations because
Thank you.
a milestone like a month with 400 and some subs, that speaks loud. That's volumes. And just like TR was saying about the people in the chat, like you'll notice like when you do your live streams, I mean, I had like 3 or 4 people in there and I was happy. Like, you know what? That's like sitting at the table with the girls on a Friday night. Okay, we want you to sit here. I'm going to give you content.
Yes.
And then that's kind of how my channel eventually started to grow because it was like, not how my channel grew. Because when I first started, I didn't have StreamYards or anything. I just used my cell phone. So I had to literally have 1,000 subscribers before I could go live. So I pretty much made all my subs, all my views through upload videos. I started real small, and a couple of them went viral. Next thing I know, I was like, oh shit. And I got my 1,000 subs. So it was easy to become monetized and all like that because I already had the, anyways. It took a lot. It took a lot to actually get to 1,000 subscribers and do lives. And then when I did get the lives, it would be like 4 people in the chat. Don't know me. Then eventually it would be like 9 people, 10 people. I hit a stagnant point recently where I might hit like 20 or 40 people. There's been times where my chat has hit 250, almost 300 people in it. So it's all about your topic and your content and what you're providing. But you know, I've been in it for a year. I've been in this game for a year, still trying to find my niche, as they say.
You know what? That's the one question that I have. Is it necessary? Like, I don't want to be put in a box. I want to be able to talk about whatever I want to talk about without it. I mean, I don't know. Like, not necessarily even going with the trend. It may be different from what the trend.
Yeah, you never know. Like, you never know. People might just want to come on to specifically talk to you, not about no specific topics or anything like that. But in my experience, I've witnessed that it's the topics that I'm talking about that actually engages the people that are watching me.
Girl,
so it depends, like on the topic that I'm talking about. So if I go talking about coronavirus, there'll probably be like 40 people in my chat. If I'm just like BSing it away, it depends. People might want to come in and sit there and talk and bust it up, and then more people come in and want to bust it up too. And you know, it is what it is. Your personality will attract them at the end of the day.
It's your personality. You make it easy to be in your chat.
Thank you. Thank you. Crazy.
You have a great time. Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. TR, it was nice meeting you.
Nice.
You take care.
I just followed your page and you're doing.
Wait, hold on. I can barely hear you, TR.
Yeah, you're.
Can you hear me now? Hold on.
I can hear you a little bit. I know you got that mic and stuff. You able to get that stuff.
Hold on, let me get some volume on it.
There you go. That's what I'm talking. I hear you now. Yes, I've been saying it the whole time.
Now y'all see why I
and stuff. You hear that? Want to hear the island engine? What you saying, TR?
So I go on now. So there, you know what I mean? So.
Don't get cut, TR.
Yeah, I said no. All right. There's this one thing that, you know, a lot of people who are successful on YouTube might not even be able to explain how this happened. Well, I can help some people to understand when you're trying to attract people with your content, with just uploads and no going to streams to get subscribers here and there and pick around. One of the main thing that you want to learn how to do is to allow people to watch the at least half of your upload. So you have to know what to do to engage your audience so they can watch, because YouTube recommend you based on how long someone watches your video. So if somebody click on your video and they watch 2 seconds of it, and even though 10,000 people click on it, it's not as valuable as opposed to somebody watching your video. If your video was 10 minutes long and somebody watched 6 minutes of your video, that's very good. And YouTube recommend your video based on how long someone watch your video, because they realize that you're able to keep your audience engaged so much so that they didn't want to leave. So even though they wanted to leave, they're like, no, I have to hear that something is coming. So you got to find tactics to keep your audience like wondering or waiting for what's coming next, because they can actually hear that something is coming. She's on a good point. Come on, girl, spit it out. And they're waiting for it. So,
Right.
So
Rule
that's
number
the way.
one. Rule number one. What I've learned and I've adjusted myself is make sure your intros are only under 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 10 seconds. That's it. Like if you add an intro music or whatever, make it 10 or 12 seconds. Because if you keep on doing, and I see people who have intros that are like 30 seconds long. At that point, you'll lose interest of a person. Is that me? You'll lose interest in a person because it's repetitive. You're like, damn, I know there's 30 seconds. So my fault is when I do my live stream, I do a long intro. I need to stop that. I am going to stop that. Now, the next thing is they say in the first 30 seconds of your video is when people actually decide to jump off. You have 30 seconds in your first for upload. You have 30 seconds to actually get their attention or not. Sometimes people don't even care about the 30 seconds; they just care about the content. I put up a video about Tekashi 6ix9ine. And a lot of people want to know what's going on with him. And immediately, boom, they watch all the video, like almost at least 5-6 minutes in a 7-minute video. So I get exactly what you're saying, 100%. And it's all about your intro. Like I've been here, my channel literally started January 1st, 2019. And it's literally a year and a half old. I've already got like 6 grand in subscribers. I just hit my milestone of 1 million views.
Wow.
So I am like, I've worked hard on my content. I'm currently at the point where I'm trying to engage in different content to see what it is, because at the end of the day, as a YouTube content creator, we work for our viewers. We work for our subscribers.
Yeah.
We have to give them content that they want to come back and watch.
Yeah.
You can go all over the place with your content on your channel, and that's fine. But essentially, what I've learned is I work for subscribers, to my viewers. It's very important for me to engage with them with stuff that they want to enjoy. Some people just like to talk to me just to talk to me on a live,
Yeah.
You learn in these YouTube streets. Lord knows you do.
But you're cool like that. Like it's you. I don't know that you meet a stranger. What's going on, lady? Thank you. It's your first time coming in. Well, welcome. Come on in.
Right. And
Yeah.
consistency. Consistency. Keep it consistent. A lot of people have a tendency to actually curveball off and take a week off. Or a person who does Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I used to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but Fridays is like everybody in their mom's school box, so I'm doing Saturdays now. But consistency. Some people will drop off and not do a Monday, not do a Wednesday, and just come on Friday. It's cute and all, but when you're in the beginning of the stages, I'm a beginner YouTuber, and I still have yet to make I've made an impact, but I need to make a superior impact. Once I hit my 15,000 subs, then I know every video is an impact. Every video is going to make a complete impact. It already does though, as it is. But shout out to all the content creators, because it's a hard job. But it's I love talking to people.
Yeah, I didn't realize how hard. But yeah, it's real. And some of y'all do it like TR, like it's absolutely nothing. Like it's just waking up and it's
Yeah.
folders in your cup. Let's go. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
no.
up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning trying to. When I first got started, I'd be up at 3 or 4 in the morning waiting for updates on certain cases, certain topics, so I can do an upload real quick.
Mhm.
Hurry up, wash my face, brush my teeth, and do my hair and put my shirts on and stuff, and be like, all right, this is what's going on.
Yeah. And see, my fear with news is I'm so passionate and I get so involved in I don't think it'll be
That's
fun for me.
beautiful. That's beautiful, though. That's beautiful. That's exactly what you need in these YouTube streets is that compassion.
Oh
You
yeah.
need it. You need that drive that you have, Aisha. That as soon as I seen you up on Brooks' panel, and I've seen you in my audience before. I've seen you watching me before, but I've never seen you on camera. And just to hear you speaking so passionate about what it was at the time, and it was no specific topic, but you was talking, and I was like, oh, she need to be like she's going to do things. That thing right there, she definitely going to do some things. If not today, you definitely going to do it in the future. And then when I realized you had your own YouTube channel, I'm like, what? Wait, oh, you got to get it popping, lady. Keep doing them live, keep it going, keep it going. And TR, I got to check your stuff out. I got to see what you're doing over there.
Oh yeah.
I like the little background and stuff right there. Got the YouTube pillow. That shit is cool. That's like.
It's not really the background.
That shit is a sexy ass background. Fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're all right. We're all grown.
I like your background. That's hot.
I'm kidding. It's real.
Okay.
So did YouTube send you the pillow or did somebody make it for you?
Pardon me?
Did YouTube send you the pillow or did someone make it for you?
Actually, someone made it.
Oh,
that's hot.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
All right.
nice.
Yeah. All right, TR. I want to check out your content, see what you got going on over there. Aisha, you take care. I appreciate you for allowing me up here to say congratulations to you. Congratulations. All right, guys, y'all take care.
I thank you so much for coming over, and I will see you tonight. But thank you so much.
Okay, woman. Yeah, no, play. Stop All
Yes.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Y'all, thank y'all so much. I think I went a little over an hour. I only have one request from TR. Charlotte, thank you for coming in. And if I said missing, please forgive me. I'm from the South, you know, miss, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Money Stacks TV, thank you for coming in. Thank all of you for coming in. Please connect if you guys hadn't connected with each other. The only request I have, which TR may not be prepared for, is can you close us out with a I mean, if you want to pray, sure. But I was going to say words of wisdom and stay with me.
Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get you. Go again.
The song.
Oh, you want me to play that song?
Yes. If you can close us out with words of wisdom and stay with me.
Words of wisdom. Oh yes, sure. Let me just grab them quickly. So I'm gonna play "Stay with Me" first, and
yeah, I absolutely love this song. This and "My Sunshine." If sister, peace, what is it? Peaceful Sister.
yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
She was definitely out of my league. Never thought I had a chance. Tonight it's gonna be a different experience. You're just so beautiful. You're simply wonderful. Even though I try to stay real cool, there's a fire burning deep inside. Whatever you want to do, no rush, cause we've got all night. You're just so beautiful. Simply wonderful. I want you to stay with me. Let's make it last all
So literally, every time I play this song, I really go.
If you want to take my time. stay with me. Is it the way you move your hips when you're dancing close to me? Is it the wine that we just said? We can't deny this energy. It feels so beautiful. Simply wonderful. Baby, come stay with me. Let's make it last all through the night. I hope that I'm not dreaming. With you, I'll take my time. Baby, come stay with me. Feels like the start of something new.
Thank you, Jerry.
Show
Thank
me
you,
the true
Brooke.
meaning of love.
Thank you,
Wanna
Kimmy.
make it come stay with me. Ooh. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You're just so beautiful. Simply wonderful. So baby, come stay with me. Ooh. I hope that I'm not dreaming. No. Baby, come stay with me. You show me the true meaning of love.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you.
Oh, baby. Oh, I wanna make it with you. We gotta do it right. Come stay with me. Come stay with me. Oh, baby. Come stay with me. Oh, darling. When I find myself here, let it be, let it be.
There you go.
Got an echo. I don't know what it's doing.
All right, so yeah, those are those two songs. Two absolutely nice songs.
Yes, I agree.
Um, all right, so I guess I've spent the entire stream, and it was a pleasure for me to be here. It was an absolute pleasure for me to hang here with you, and
Thank
I look
you.
forward to be around here even more often. So thank you so much for having me, and I enjoyed spending my time here. I didn't regret 1 minute of it. It was
Aw,
quite delightful to be here. So thank you so much for having me.
thank you for coming. I enjoyed having you. And thank you. And I can't stop thanking SF Rose enough for just saying, go on, girl, go. You got this. You can do it. So I appreciate it.
Go on. I missed something that you said just now.
I said to you and SF Rose, both thank you for just pushing
Okay, okay, no
and saying,
problem.
go on, girl. You can do
So,
it.
so, so I'm out of here. Peace and love.
Thank you. I love you.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. Yes, I am.
Uh-oh. He tried to wait.
Yes, I am Caribbean. Yeah, man. Wagwan. Wagwan, Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. Yeah, man. Me come from
Oh.
Jamaica and me there at the
Hi,
place,
the
you know what I
Orange
mean?
Grove Dale.
So, for
Nice
those who
to
are
meet
wondering,
you.
yes, I the Orange Grove Dales. The Orange Grove Dales. Yes, I am Jamaican.
He said,
Born in
woo.
Jamaica, raised in Jamaica, Jamaican parents, Jamaican all the way. Oh, oh, you too. Oh yeah. Oh, great, great, great. Yeah. I have my little apartment in Kingston, in Kingston 20, Marvelly. So that's where I have my
Oh, thank
little
you
place of
so
abode.
much. I appreciate it. I don't know where this echo is coming from, but it's okay. I'm 1 month in. Thank you for shouting me out.
Oh, yeah. So, now I'm out of here. So thank you for having me again, and I will see you next time.
No, thank you for coming.
Sure.
My pleasure to have
No problem.
you. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye. Thank you guys so much for sharing tonight with me. Like I'm not gonna cry. I almost did in the beginning. Because something that I know is that people don't have to take their time to support you or spend time with you. And so I don't take your time for granted. I try to make sure that when you do come in here, that if you've had a rough day, if you've had a long day, no matter how deep, no matter how hard, no matter how uncomfortable our conversation is, I try to keep it open and peaceful and um, make you feel accepted and wanted and loved, no matter who you are. Even I can have a difference with you with the smile. And the end goal is for oneness and for us to just come together. And then as we come together, we each take it out into the world. And I just think if everybody does their individual part to make the world what we all would like the world to be, a better, a peaceful place, that will happen. So I thank you all. I send blessings your way. I send love your way. And I send peace your way. Have an amazing night. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And we're going to talk about adulting with ADHD. I look forward to talking with you guys. Have a great night. Bye.